assess Friday's game? What were your main takeaways defensively?
I think defensively there's some lapses in urgency and commitment on every single play, and it's a type of game. Every Big East game is like that, to where every possession matters. And I think that as we watch the film back, there are just some of those clips where we maybe were resting, relaxing a little too much, and then that's kind of what got us beat. And they made some really good plays as well. So
was it baffling almost that you guys all have that good of shooting nights and you don't come out with the win?
Yeah, those things are definitely frustrating when you look at kind of just the typical box score numbers. But I think a lot of it comes down to being able to get multiple stops on defense, and it is something that the day after Saturday we had practice right after the game, and then off day Sunday, and then today we're ready to get back to it and work on those things.
How do you get that teeth back?
I think it's just making sure that it starts at practice. You got to bring that edge, you got to bring that determination and focus on every single possession here in order for that to translate to the games. And so we've got a really tough battle at Providence, and I think you saw last night the defensive battles that can go on in the Big East, and so we gotta go and do that on Wednesday night.
How closely do you follow where you guys land in the bracketology and all that stuff? I mean, do you follow that at all?
A little bit. I'd probably say maybe myself a little bit more than any other player, just because in the Mountain West, every single game's live or die basically, and so it's a little different here just because of the resume we've been able to build in the preseason, and so I'm confident of the team that we are, and I think that nobody wants to see Creighton next to their name in the bracket. So we have a confidence about ourselves, but at the same time, it's really just focusing on ourselves and making sure that we're playing our best basketball when that time comes.
And that being said, how big are these team roadies that certainly enhance that?
Yeah, absolutely. Any chance that you get to go on the road are probably going to be quad one games in this league, and so that matters a lot in the eyes of where you end up in March Madness. But at the end of the day, we're still trying to fight for a Big East championship, and then to get the best seed we can in the Big East tournament to try to go and win that as well. And that's what every team in the Big East is worried about right now. And so that's kind of our focus, and 2 big road games are going to be a huge deciding factor in that.
Steven, I know you got the UConn loss, the close loss at Marquette, but otherwise you guys have been pretty good on the road. What is it about stepping into a hostile environment that gets the juices going?
I think this team does a really good job of just coming together and staying together in those moments. We've got a lot of senior guys that have been in a lot of different atmospheres, a lot of different experiences, and I think that just shows when we're in those big-time moments and big-time environments.
In that Butler game, I think he scored more at the rim than he had all season. Kind of what led to those opportunities, and what can it do for the offense for you and Baylor adding rim pressure to your shooting?
I think that it came a lot in opportunistic ways, and just also being more assertive in the pick and roll. I think that the coaches have done a great job of putting us through drills and things like that, to where we can kind of see, all right, this is going to be an opportunity where maybe instead of facilitating, we should go score. And then also, Ryan Kalkbrenner has done a really good job of just being big in the lane, and that allows us guards to get to the rim more frequently because the big man can't come over and help off of him. And so I think that's what led to it, and hopefully that continues moving forward.
Coach Kalkbrenner, is that
Yeah, maybe someday. I don't know if that's his aspiration, but he'd be a great coach. I think he's got a great mind for it and understands the game really, really well.
2 more of them. These will be your first experiences at the AMP and Cintas, 2 notoriously hostile environments in the Big East. What goes into being steady in these moments, especially as a primary ball handler that's going to be dealing with a lot of pressure situations?
Yeah, I think going into different road environments, especially the 2 that we've got coming up, you got to be able to maintain the pace of the game and then also control the flow of that. Whether we're on a run, they're on a run, being able to either ramp things up or settle things down as a point guard, I think is a huge key in order to make sure that we come out with the result that we want, Wednesday and Saturday night. So I'm actually born and raised a Steelers fan. My dad. Oh yeah, Max is a Steelers fan too. So we have that bonding. But my dad grew up a Steelers fan, so I grew up a Steelers fan. In Utah, we don't have any. We don't really affiliate with the Broncos except for Peyton Manning. Had a good year with them. And then I'm probably rooting for the Chiefs if I'm having to pick somebody in the Super Bowl. But looking forward to a good game. So appreciate you guys.
Do you have a prediction?
Chiefs 27-21, Brock Purdy interception when they're trying to go and win it.